A very good evening to all of you. Uh, so what to speak after Mr. Hanif sir have spoken. He's a great orator. I don't know like how much or to what extent I'll give a justice to my speech. So I feel extremely humble and happy to be with all of you and to see the kids performing. So I know I should not talk, I should not be talking too much in this joyous moment of dance, poetry, play and prayers. So, okay, this I've understood in my experience of 5 years of teaching. So, but yet I'll not take much of your time. So the topic I chose to talk today is the interconnections or interreflections of life, art and math. So, or even we can say that the decoding the interconnections of life, art and math. Again, so kids, so no need to get scared that because I have used the term math. So I think I can talk about a math, life and art because I'm a postgraduate in mathematics from Karnataka University, Dharwad. So a lecturer always used to say one thing that, so you need to know the essence of any subject. So then we should be doing, at least we should be completing post-graduation in any topic. So that is the academic way of asserting to know or to have a knowledge in any subject. But also we have great luminaries in the past who have achieved so much simply by studying. Okay, for example, in your textbook you all have the example of Mendeleev. So who could not complete his formal education, but he comes back to monastery and then he starts sowing the pea plants and then he comes up with this great law of inheritance. So I thought to touch upon math because so many students in every school and every college will feel difficulty in mathematics. So I'm not saying math is a very easy subject. Even I'm not even saying math is a very difficult subject. So in math, we all study about points, analysis, numbers, angles, and dimensions. Correct? So, see, I just want to say one thing. So in physics, okay, we all study till 3 dimensions. Or maximum we can go up to 4 dimensions. So the 4th dimension is time dimension. So but the beauty of mathematics is, so we can study up to nth dimension. So means there is no limit to our imagination. I'm just saying, so what is, to convey that, the beauty of mathematics. So as I said, okay, we study a neighborhood, a point, and we start to look at things, from all angles. So that is a catch in all storytelling. So from mathematics, I just want to shift my focus to storytelling. So we have a great luminaries in Karnataka, Mr. Girish Karnad, a well-known celebrated playwright and Gyanpith Awardee. So he was also postgraduate in mathematics. So he said somewhere that, so studying math helped me to structure the plays. So he was one of the most celebrated playwright in Karnataka. He was the most celebrated playwright in Karnataka. So he said himself, he accepted himself that studying mathematics helped in arts, so in structuring the plays. So he was one of the finest craftsmen we had in our Kannada literature. So, and then, okay, so many students also say, okay, so let's talk practically. So many students say that, sir, so till 10th grade we are interested in science and math. Okay, later I'll shift to arts, or later I'll take commerce as my stream of study. Then, so what to do with math? So it's a very practical, logical question where students ask, and even for me also many students ask me, oh sir, what is this? It's too much of headache to study all this math. Anyway, okay, where is the use of math? So as BF Hanif sir said, so we used to teach the medicine and mathematics in a history of Islam and Islamic culture. So one thing we should remember, so the essence of studying mathematics is, so it will help us to think critically. So you end up facing any difficulty in life, at that time, maths helps you, or maths helps us to think critically, because, so, whatever we do, all these permutations, combinations, trigonometry, and all of that, as an essence blueprint, it is, already slapped in our mind, so which will help in future to think critically and to come over of any problems. Then, so then why do we need arts? Correct? So arts is one thing. Okay, to answer this question, I'll just say one analogy. I just heard somewhere that, so why do we have this QWERTY keypad? Like we all use computers, we all use laptops, so we have this QWERTY, keyboard. So the reason behind we having the QWERTY keypad or the keyboard, because the reason is very interesting. It is to reduce the human speed. Initially, we used to have this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, so till Z. It's a very easy format to have all keyboards, right? So then why we need to learn, see initially when we are about to learn this keypad, keyboard or typing, it is very difficult to remember Q is here, W is here, space is here and all. So the reason behind is, it is made in that format to reduce the human speed. Because human beings make or end up doing many mistakes by speed. So to avoid those speed, so the present QWERTY keyboard was introduced. So in this mundane, very speed life, so arts is the one which gives us a relief. So as we are all students are there, so I think most of the common hobby you ask any students is listening to music. Correct? So listening to poetry or doing prayer and all of that. So because, okay, that gives us a hope. Correct? So if you are distressed, if you have no hope, so at that time immediate help is music. Immediate help is to pray to Almighty. Immediate help is to, maybe to read books. So it is very much important to appreciate beauty around us. So, okay, for a poet, then what is the difference between a poet and a human being? So there is no difference. They are also human beings. Poets are also human beings. So but the one basic qualification, or one basic thing with a poet is he will not differentiate between this important things about important essential mundane things like air, water, things, all this. Okay, this chair, this podium, this ether, and all human beings. So he feels that everybody is important, and a poet or anyone who is creative, so will connect with the pain of every human being. So that is the motto of being, as Sir said, so being democratic, being secular, or to keep it very simple, to connect with to connect with the pain and agony of every human being in any. So he could be, he or she could be there in any geographical space. It could be India, it could be Pakistan, it could be England, it could be any space. So the basic thing is we need to connect with the pain, agony, and the sufferings of human beings. So I'll just end with two things. As Sir said, I'm a poet and I'm a creative writer. So I'll just read out. So two poems, and okay, one by Javed Akhtar Saab, and also the music is composed by A.R. Rahman, and one more is mine. So my poem. And so before that, I just want to say very okay. I just want to make simple statements. So it is, so students, it is very much important to have one hobby. So even I'm requesting to all parents, please make sure your kids or your wards to have at least one hobby. So trust me, it will save their life, because all the studies is a part of life. So getting job is a part of life, but if they don't have any hobby, then they are doomed. So having a hobby, it could be anything. It could be a music, it could be poetry, it could be art, it could be anything. It could be swimming, it could be sports. So that saves the mundane routine which every human beings go through in their life. And last thing is, okay, nowadays we all say, and also this BM Hanif sir stressed already, so what is the, what should be our motto being, Indian and Muslim. So he excellently conveyed what he wanted to convey. So I totally agree with him. So, but in this dividing times, during the times of stopping someone, stopping women's education just because they wear a hijab. So in this very divisive and divisive times, and okay, we are in the times of excellently and wisely neglecting the talents of marginalized community, including Islam and other Dalit communities. So if there is one spark, there is, the politicians, bad politicians are waiting for, it could take a fire. So at that time, Mr. Javed Akhtar Saab wrote one thing. So it is in Hindi. I'll just read two stanzas because of, okay, we are running out of time. So he says, Ishwar Allah tere jahan mein nafrat kyun hai, jang hai kyun, tera dil to itna bada hai, insa ka dil tang hai kyun, kadam kadam par sarhad kyun hai, सारी जमीन तो तेरी है, सूरज के पहरे धरती है, फिर क्यों इतनी अंधेरी है, इस दुनिया के दामन पर इंसा के लहू का रंग है क्यों, गूंज रही है इतनी चीखें, प्यार की बातें कौन सुने, टूट रहे हैं इतना सपने, इनके टुकड़े कौन चुने, दिल के दरवाजे पर ताले, उन तालों पर है ज़ुंक है क्यों, ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे जहां में नफरत क्यों है, जंग है क्यों. And one last poem written by me. Then okay, with that I'll end. So okay, first I'll read in Kannada because I got awards for Kannada, and then awards because I write in Kannada, because I want to write in Kannada, and it is also translated in English because for those who don't understand. So the name of the poem is Kampana. So basically it says, we all, after some time people stereotype us. Oh, only this fellow can only do this. This fellow cannot do this. So basically it says that anybody can do anything, anybody can achieve anything. So which is we who decide what we want to become and what we want to achieve. And also it is, which comes from a famous Kannada stereotypical song, so which I think this poem breaks that stereotype. The name of the poem is Kampana. Hoovu hennu gandu bhashe, maaye hennu mukti gandu, ದುಡಿವ ಅಪ್ಪ ಹಡೆವ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಕುಣಿವ ನವಿಲು ಹಾಡುವ ಕೋಗಿಲೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೋಲಿಗುಂಡುಗಳನ್ನು ಎರಡೂ ಕೈಗಳ ಬಟ್ಟಲೊಳಗೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಗುಳು 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 ಗುಳಾಯಿಸಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಒಳಗಿನ ಅವಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಗ್ರಹ ತಾರೆ ಉಪಗ್ರಹಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಕ್ಕಿಗೊಂಡವು. ಕೆಲವು ನಿಮಿಷಗಳ ಜಾದೂಗಾರನ ಕೈಚಳಕ, ಅಬ್ರಕಡಬ್ರ ಅಬ್ರಕಡಬ್ರ ಅಬ್ರಕಡಬ್ರ, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಈಗ ಅದಲು ಬದಲು ಅದಲು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಂದಿಸಿ ಬರೆವ ಪರಿಕ್ರಮ ಅನುಕ್ರಮಗಳ ಬದಲಿಸುವ ಯಾವ ಗೋಜಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೋಳಿಯೂ ಕೂಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಳಯವೂ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದದ್ದು ಚಳಕ್ ಎನ್ನುವ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಂಪನವಷ್ಟೆ. And it goes in English. The name is Vibration, written by me and translated to English by Bharat Savitri Divakar. Flower feminine, language masculine, illusion woman, liberation man, working fathers, pregnant mothers, dancing peacocks, singing nightingales. I held all the marbles in a cup of a hand and shook them. Planets, stars, and satellites are collided. A magician's trick of a few seconds. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Everything is interchanged. No worries of right pair. No hassles arranging in the right order. Stone roosters didn't crow. Floods didn't ravage the earth. A minuscule vibration, that is also. I wish you all the best to all students who are so there in this hall. I wish you all the best. As I said, anybody can achieve anything. Just trust yourself and have a hobby which saves your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother Dadepper Jayman. So far you are hearing to the famous poet and the author Dadepper Jayman, who won the Sahitya Academy, Kendra Sahitya Academy for his short story collection Neela Kurinji recently in the year 2022. So his words and his poetries were very enlightening. Thank you so much for coming to our program and being an inspiration for the youth actually.